Your nickname is Senor Perfecto.
Yes.
Got some losses on your record.
Perfect losses.
Ever think about updating that to Senor Más o Menos?
This is Bill Algeo. He's a former top UFC featherweight, a multiple-time Fight of the Night and Performance of the Night winner, and the owner of Algeo MMA. Today, we're sending in our reporter to see how long he can last in the cage and if he can get an interview in the process.
You telling me that guy's retired? That guy didn't feel retired.
This is Man on the Mat.
You have a degree in accounting, and you got a background beating the hell out of people. Kind of the plot of The Accountant.
I recognize that.
Have you also figured out how to weaponize autism?
That's why I'm so good at jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, what's your favorite technique to land in sparring? This one. What's the best technique to use against you?
Probably a gun.
You know what a safe word is?
You have a gold-plated AK-47?
Oh, yeah.
You said you see more as an art piece than a weapon. Is all the art in your house fully automatic, or do you also like watercolors? You won multiple Fight of the Night and Performance of the Night bonuses throughout your tenure in the UFC. What's the difference in mentality between a fighter who wins those awards and a fighter who doesn't?
A fighter who can understand the business side of things, I think. You know, it's like I know what the fans are looking for, which means I also know what Dana White's looking for, and Sean Shelby. So I know, like, okay, I can make it boring. I can go for the takedowns. I can, drag them out and just stuff like that. But it's not what I want to show as my product of all my hard work, right? I want to hopefully get a nice highlight reel finish, or at least be looking for, or at least a brawl, something, and then, try to cut a promo afterwards. Fight, hopefully you win. I mean, that's obviously the goal. But if you do win, you're going to get mic time. So then what do you do next?
Right.
So that's just as important as the fight you put out is what do you say next. That's where the fans really get to know you and get to understand like your method of thinking, who you are as a person, and it's your best chance to start like chirping, getting bigger fights, getting more money. Right. So it's like if you're not doing that, you're just not looking at the overall picture.
You stepped up for Ricardo Lamas on 6 days' notice following a solid CFFC win. You talked about how you were like kind of sitting at home, eating, getting drunk, and then celebrating, and then you were like, you had to make it on 6 days' notice. How bad was the weight cut, and how long did it take for you to accept the fight after it was initially called?
Talked to my wife. I was like, yo, I just got the offer. I'm like, yes, like that was it. Like as soon as they offered it, and then I was like, all right, well, what's my weight? Because fighters know after you win a fight, you're just in like gorge mode of everything, consumption, all the things you weren't allowed to have for however many weeks to months, depending on who you are. That's all you want. That's all you crave. And it's, I was still in that mode very much. And then I got that phone call. Actually, my buddy texted me like, hey, Ryan Hall's injured. Like eye emojis. And I was like, oh shit, man, that'd be cool. And then I get a phone call like a half hour after that text. And I was like, oh, this is happening. Let's go. So then I'm like, all right, well, I know I'm fat right now. I'm thick. And so I actually came here that night. I put the pizza away, put the beer away, and just got on the air dining for like a half hour. And then I was like, all right, I'll check my weight afterwards. And then I checked my weight. It wasn't too bad. So I was like, all right, yeah, we got this.
Make it?
Yeah. Regardless, I'll make it.
Did you accept it on the initial phone call though? Were you like, I can do it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's something I've been waiting for 12 years, something like that.
6 days, man.
It's tough, but I mean that's fighting. Fighting's tough. Yeah.
Transitioning from being a fighter to being a coach, how has that been like mentally for you?
This is what I was meant to do, no matter what.
Really?
Yeah. I was going to do this. I mean, like I said, I had this before I was even in the UFC. So this was plenty of times I was like, I should just retire and just focus on this. I should just retire and focus on this, and then now that's what I'm doing. Now we're here.
So your first year wrestling, you went 0-14. Right? 4 years later, you went all-state, and you were even elected captain of the team. How many kids had to quit wrestling for you to make that happen?
Damn near all.
If you could pick any weight class to come back to in the UFC right now, what would it be? Women's flyweight.
I never thought I'd say this, but I miss the days when the guys were just choking me.
Man, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
It's been a pleasure.
It's crazy how that just happened, and now we have to just drive back to New York.
I was gonna get a cheese stick first.
Are you fucking serious?